Bond, Brooke Bond.
Hello, Tony Slattery here, small parts, a speciality. PG Tips commercials have been running for nearly 40 years, and now we've collected some of the best. Cooey, Mr. Shifter, avez-vous un cuppa, pass the monkey wrench, and lots of others. One thing all the ads have in common is a celebration of the warmth and comfort tea brings into our lives. Of course, Britain was very different 40 years ago, and the early ads reflect that.
Oh, the Brooke Bond band is back in town once more, and it's heading for your favorite grocery store, with the tea that everybody's asking for.
Oh, well, here it is.
Fresh tea.
It's delivered quicker.
Aye.
Oh, well, lots more PG tips to deliver. Cheerio.
Good day.
Bye. Oh, the Brooke Bond band is hurrying on its way, with a score or more deliveries for today. That means there's gonna be fresh tea for you and me, as fresh can be. It's Brooke Bond tea. It's Brooke Bond tea.
One thing that hasn't changed in all these years, we still like a good cup of tea. I'm here in the home of Britain's most celebrated tea experts, the famous Tips family.
Bathroom spray.
Sorry, Dad, late for school.
Oh, morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Dad. How are you this fine morning?
Oh, very well, thank you. Shirley, have you seen my new pink shirt?
Try the airing cupboard, dear. But mind that loose shelf.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
Well done, Dad. You found my PE kit.
Think I'll go back to bed.
And I'll bring you a nice cup of PG Tips.
You can really taste the difference in a cup of PG. Tender tips make tastier tea.
Now I'm ready to face the world.
Don't forget your lie-in, Jeff. It's Saturday.
Oh, no, love. Shame Kevin doesn't.
Bye!
You know, Kevin and I have a lot in common, because I never know what day of the week it is either. But the Tips have an unerring sense of what makes a great cup of tea, and will go to almost any lengths to find one.
We've run out of PG tips. PG tips. I'll be back. You're the right drink now. Oh, come on, Jeff. Ooh, that was a bit ropey. Come on, Jeff, get the PG tips. Come on. Diamonds, jewels, golden PG tips. Golden PG tips. Golden PG tips.
Wake up to a golden cup of PG. Tender tips make tastier tea.
Oh, and Jeff, that's the last of the PG Tips.
I'll be back.
Just a little something I whipped up. So, who are the Tips, and what is the secret of Britain's best tasting tea? Well, join me in a journey through the tea leaves of time as we explore the PG archives and search for the truth about the Tips. Cassandra, I can't wear this. I wanted purple. It's just completely the wrong colour. It's like a sack. Ah, well, the first mention of the family horsing around has been found on ancient scrolls dating from Roman times, where we read of one Pigius Typicus. Is that all right?
They're off. It's a lovely day for the race, and it's Ben in the lead. The gang's a bit bumpy, and here comes her. Even Caesar is getting excited. He's put his money on Ben. Cleopatra is betting on her. Hello, I believe the charioteers are talking.
Who taught you to drive then, eh? Get out of it.
Set 'em up, bartender. Set 'em up, bartender. A later branch of the family figures in the Wild West, where men were men and women were sensibly scarce. There we find Ivor Tips. Duck!
Who are you looking for? For little me?
Want a drinky, stranger?
When you say that, smile, I'm a teetotaler.
I'll put the kettle on. Make the tea.
Terribly sorry. Bit of a strong vindaloo last night. Anyway, pay attention, please. The Tips reckoned even the Wild West could be tamed by a good cup of PG. In more recent times, the Tips family have made a distinguished contribution to British military history. Napoleon said that an army marches on its stomach. Obviously, he said it in French, but our boys run on PG Tips. Stand easy.
Keep it moving there, lads. I'm watching you. Go to it. And what are you up to, you horrible little man?
Oh, having a cup of rosy lee, Sergeant.
Cuppa? What?
PG Tips, Sarge, nice.
Oh, that's different then, lad, ain't it?
When a good cup of tea really counts, you're right to drink Brooke Bond PG Tips. It's the tea you can really taste.
Right, lad. Now you've had your PG, you look about ready for a spot of PT. At the double, you horrible little man!
Oh, hello. Excuse me, just doing me bit for the nation. Now, you might not think I'm achieving a lot here, but the construction sites of Britain are fueled by constant supplies of tea. And the Tips, of course, have played their part in all the great civil engineering projects of our time.
Don't strain yourself, Harry! Old Harry couldn't strain a cup of tea! Not so much as the old.
Little left joviality, lads.
Come on, Harry!
Ease up.
When a good cup of tea really counts, you're right to drink Brooke Bond PG Tips. It's the tea you can really taste.
Harry, I hear they're looking for the good man with a pick to dig the Channel Tunnel.
Leave off, I can't swim.
Oh, come on, lads, would you be in France by now?
This Channel Tunnel life's just boring.
I mean, we made it! Bonjour, madame!
What have you done to my lawn?
This ain't blinking Calais, this is blinking Catford! Yeah, what's your blinking French?
Have some more PG, boys.
Oh, I knew that hole would make a lovely pond. You might even get some frogs in here.
Hello, you find me in hot pursuit of an interview with one of the most famous taste buds in the Tips family. 4 times winner of the Tour de France Kappa and a great favorite with the ladies. I have been promised an exclusive interview if I can catch him.
Oh, ha, ha. Suppose you think that's funny. Well, if you can do better, then you jolly well try.
Comment ça va? Avez-vous une copa? Ah oui, chérie, le premier thé anglais.
When a good cup of tea really counts, you're right to drink Brooke Bond PG Tips. It's the tea you can really taste.
J'aime votre PG Tip, monsieur.
Gagnez right down the mini.
Perhaps I'm safer on 4 wheels than on 2. Anyway, I've been told that if I hang around here, I might be on the right track.
What's after leading and Jean-Pierre Berg's pulling into the pits.
What's the matter, Jean-Pierre?
I'm low on juice. Quick, Nobby, fill her up. I am filling her up. The tank, mon ami, not the kettle.
Don't you want a cup of PG then? There's no other tea to beat PG.
Nobby makes the best cup of tea in the world, Jean-Pierre.
What about a Grand Prix then? I'm already drinking it.
Anyone fancy some crumpet?
Yes, please.
Remember this? It's from the most famous ad in British television. Everyone remembers the piano falling downstairs and Mr. Shifter's famous catchphrase, "You hum it, son, I'll play it." Like all the best PG Tips ads, it has a simple message. When things are going wrong, there's nothing like a good cuppa to get you back on track. Strike a chord,
Getting the hang of it. Minder Bannister's son.
Oh, I can't hold it, Dad.
Don't worry, son. I shifted more pianos than you've had hot dinners.
Cream, cream, Mr. Shifter. Like refreshment.
Oh, thank you most kindly, madam. One way of shifting it.
When a good cup of tea really counts, you're right to drink Brooke Bond PG Tips. It's the tea you can really taste.
Dad, do you know the piano's on my foot?
You hum it, son. I'll play it.
What a great ad. A really moving experience. Do you know it's in the Guinness Book of Records as the most aired ad in British television history? Great Uncle Shifter really appreciated his tea. But the tips have oiled the wheels of a lot of other trades too. This next ad was made during the Arab oil crisis of the 1970s.
Who made this tea?
Charlie did, Mr. Bennett. I made it special.
You passed your MOT, Charlie.
Me MOT?
Made horrible tea, lad. Try PG Tips.
Only these tea bags have the famous PG Tips taste. No other. PG Tips tea bags for the tea you can really taste.
I said, I felt to run out of oil. Quick, pass another spine of gas. It's gonna go. Quick, quick.
Hang on, lad, leave it to me.
You're too late, it's gone.
Well, put the kettle under it. I brought our favourite tea.
Some people will only settle for Brooke Bond PG Tips. It's the tea you can really taste.
Now, lad, what's needed is little application.
Right. Pass the monkey wrench.
Oh, this is the life, eh, Kevin, old son, eh? I tell you, I love the seaside, me. Sun, sand, white sails, brown bodies running in and out of the sea in their bikinis, flexing their lithe young limbs. Sorry, sun's getting to me a bit.
Oh well, it's back to the whelks, the jelly deals, and a nice cup of tea. Oh! Oh!
Dick Charles, easy assembly, Dick Charles. Get your easy assembly, Dick Charles.
Easy assembly? Who's he kidding?
I did it.
You would. Oh!
Now you told it.
Where's me PG Tips?
Only these tea bags have the famous PG Tips tea taste. PG Tips tea bags for the tea you can really taste.
Now, sir, that'll be 6.5p plus WAT.
What's WAT?
Well, and tar.
Ready to cast off, Captain, sir?
Where, Cop? Where there, Cop?
2 stone, £6.
Correct.
Captain, sir, I'm breaking out the tea bags, sir.
Stow 'em if they're not PG Tips.
The wind's coming up.
Captain Hampstead, duck!
Duck, the seagulls.
Oh!
Evidence of PG Tips in the days when dinosaurs ruled the earth is admittedly a little skeletal, of course. 65 million years ago, the tea bags were probably a little less highly engineered, but some form of our favourite drink there almost certainly was. Hence, PG T-Rex. Isn't that right?
You will observe the exquisite bone structure.
Is that thing safe?
Madam, that thing has been standing for centuries.
So's this tea by taste of it.
Tea? Come in here, I'll be mummy. Stop messing about. I've got the PG Tips in here.
PG Tips packet tea for a good tasting cuppa every time.
Oh, the quality.
Terrific.
Yeah, I've got a bone to pick with you lot.
Of course, the Tips have always moved with the times, especially where music is concerned.
Dancing for England, Mavis in the green tulle, and Melvin in trouble with his trousers.
Oh, whack.
Smile, Melvin. Won't I?
Smile. All I want's a cup of tea.
When a good cup of tea really counts, you're right to drink PG Tips packet tea. It's the tea you can really taste.
By gum, I could dance all night.
Those the marks, Melvin, for the waltz?
No, the cha-cha.
They're trying the case for big tea bags.
With what is the prisoner charged?
Smashing teapots, Lord.
They weren't smashing. The tea had no taste.
You tell him.
Silence!
He wanted big bags, Lord.
Big bags?
Call for PG Tips.
Look, PG Tips big bags have more room for the tea to move around, so you get more flavour in the pot.
And now, the verdict.
Very tasty, very nice.
Not a bad judge, is he?
Hi. Just giving a friend a bit of a leg up. You know, every family has its black sheep. And in his younger days, Ronnie Tips was, well, a bit of a monkey. Cat burglars need nerves of steel and immense
Pass the black bag, Ronnie, old son.
I only brought the big bags.
Why don't you sit down and rest your brain? You've blown it.
When a good cup of tea really counts, a PG Tips big bag gives the tea more room to move around, so you get more flavour in the pot for tea you can really taste.
Lovely.
Right, now we'd better leave for the airport.
How many big bags have you, sir?
160.
And now, the films you've been waiting for. Straight from the files of the British Secret Tea Service.
My name is Bond. Brooke Bond.
Meet T, Bond's boss.
That's me.
Ada Lot.
You called?
And the beautiful Tanya.
Brooke, darling.
The films they didn't think possible. On your screens now.
Whatever their flaws, the Tips have always brewed for Britain. Now, with the end of the Cold War, we can reveal the true secret of Bond, Brooke Bond, and his spy master, the powerful T.
Morning, sir. Is it about the big bag?
You called?
Now, gentlemen, we must safeguard the secret. Big bags, more room, and the flavour, the special flavour that makes PG Tips the nation's favourite tea.
Admirable.
If you get caught, Bond, use this converted tea urn.
What's a converted tea urn?
About 15 quid a week. My name is Bond. Brooke Bond.
We was expecting you, Mr. Bond.
Tea and crumpet. And a message from London, Brooke.
We must all safeguard the secret. Big bags, more room, and the flavour, the special flavour that makes PG Tips the nation's favourite tea.
Look, Brooke, he's got a gun.
Hand over the secret, Bond.
Hold that.
Hats off to the British.
That porter chappie. Got ideas above his station.
You, my prisoner, Brooke Bond.
You wagging tongues don't frighten me.
Hussar! You will tell us honourable secret of PG Tips, Mr. Bond.
No, sorry.
They will miss you in London, Bond.
I've just got back from China.
Oh, Peking?
No, but I had a jolly good look.
Of course, if you really want excitement, jealousy and betrayal, you can't beat a good wedding. Oh, do shut your row about my mother. It's not your mother, I'm talking about your father. What was it he said? That's what I'm worried about. He said not so much losing a daughter, more like gaining an odd job man. Wouldn't have said that if he'd seen you in action. I've had no complaints. I should have said yes to the best man when I had the chance. Oh, yeah. When was that then? About 5 minutes ago.
And a big thank you to my mother-in-law for laying on our tea.
Tea, I'm not drinking this rubbish.
You're showing me up, George.
Like this at home, is he?
No, I'm charming at home. She serves me my PG Tips.
Only these tea bags can give you the famous PG Tips tea taste. No other. PG Tips tea bags for the tea you can really taste.
Son?
What day?
I got these bags for your mother-in-law.
They never fit a day. I feel faint.
Relax. Nothing to it, lad.
Oh, I feel faint.
Don't worry. I've had 7. Morning, nurse.
Nice cup of tea, gentlemen.
Not that rubbish again.
I feel faint.
We'll have some PG Tips.
Only these tea bags can give you the famous PG Tips tea taste. No other. PG Tips tea bags for the tea you can really taste.
Mr. Pratt, congratulations.
What's your hand, nurse?
Twins.
Oh, I feel faint.
Oh, 4! Ah, hello. Do you know I'm dying for a cup of tea? Well, it's a lifesaver when things are getting you down. Aunt Dolly and Ada, for example, were experts at getting the kettle on.
Oi, you!
Howie!
Oh, hello, Ada.
Hello, Dolly.
Oh, I've been on my feet all morning. Make us a cup of PG, love.
Your favourite.
Oh, me back's killing me ironing my Phil's golf shirts.
Still at it, is he?
Yeah, he likes to play around. Or two.
Here, Dolly, can you smell something burning?
Yeah, it's me. I've just scored a hole in one. Here, Ada, I'm fed up with this blinking washing up.
You've always got your hands in the sink, Dolly. Relax and have a cup of PG.
My Phil always calls me his little dishwasher.
What do you call him, then?
Bone idol.
There's no other tea to beat PG.
It's the taste.
So, how's it going then, boys?
I can't get a picture at your telly, missus.
I'm not surprised. That's the microwave.
Right.
Tell you what, maybe a nice cup of PG Tips could do something for your brightness.
Lovely.
There's no better tea than PG.
Here, Stan. I got a picture.
You never.
Looks like a spaghetti western.
Oh, don't talk bolognese.
There's no other tea to beat PG.
It's the taste.
Hello. Have you ever strolled through the corridors of power? I have. From ITN to the BBC, from the CBI to the TUC, from RIP to UFO, they all rely on a cup of PG. Take a letter, Miss Fortescue.
Gentlemen, the city is restless. We need to acquire a company or two.
Sir, Consolidated Bananas is up for grabs.
Don't be a chump. I want something of taste, distinction, something the shareholders will swallow.
PG Tips, Sir Simeon.
Brilliant! You'll buy PG Tips.
But I already did, love.
There's no other tea to beat PG.
It's the taste.
Good morning, my dear.
Mr. Shilling, there's been a hold-up.
I know, Miss Spent. Roadworks on the ring road, don't you know?
No, we've had burglars.
Bunglers, more like. They missed our liquid assets.
PG Tips.
Time for a cuppa, I fancy.
Oh.
Mr. Shilling, we found a tea leaf in the kitchen.
Tea leaf?
I'll admit it, it's a fair cup, Gav.
There's no other tea to beat PG.
It's the taste.
Of course, today we live in a modern high-tech era, crammed with science and computers. Fortunately, the tips can keep up, and Dad loses no opportunity to instruct young Kevin in the practical applications of the new technology. Oh, there's no reason for the soup, by the way. I just like it.
Oh, no!
I win again.
3-0? How can anyone be that lucky? Best of 7.
Okay.
This time I'll play it cool.
Here comes my winger, and it's a beautiful run, and he lobs it across, and the striker comes in, and...
He's done me again.
Never mind, Dad. Here comes the PG Tips.
PG picked the youngest, freshest tips of the tea bush, which makes PG Tips the tea you can really taste.
You know, son, there's more to this life than winning.
Yes, Dad.
Best of 9?
Meantime, upstairs, young Samantha is confiding in Mum about her romantic problems. Of course, as all mothers know, the real trouble with romance is all that dressing up.
I've got to get into this mini somehow. I'm meeting Steve at 3. Do you like it?
It's nice.
You're not just saying that.
No.
You don't like it, do you? You think it's common, don't you? Well, Tessa Binns wears one right up to her cellulite, and she's got 3 A-levels.
Who's Tessa Binns?
You know, the one she dyed her hair and had a shorter nose and didn't have a water look like Selena Scott. From the side, anyway.
Oh, that's nice.
I've gone off it. How about the black? How about the green? How about the blue?
Let's decide over a nice cup of PG Tips.
PG picked the youngest, freshest tips of the tea bush, which makes PG Tips the tea you can really taste.
Where are you meeting him anyway?
In the swimming pool.
Oh.
With all this fuss in the Tips household, it's a wonder that Mum ever has time for a quiet cuppa.
lovely golden cup of PG Tips at last.
Shirley, have you seen my thingamajig?
The drawer on the right.
How am I supposed to find it if you put it there?
Mum, can I? No, Kevin, not until you've done your homework. Oh. Samantha, phone.
It's all right, Mum, it's...
Steve. Oh, at last, PG Tips. That was a taste worth waiting for.
You can taste the difference in a cup of PG. Tender tips make tastier tea.
You lot? What? Nothing.
The Tips taste buds took us from packet tea to tea bags, and then to bigger bags. But now there's another revolution. Tea granules. Will the family score again?
Jeff, love, fancy a cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please, Cheryl. That'll be lovely.
I wonder if the connoisseur will notice it's PG Tips granules.
I hope not. It was the end of the world when we changed his old slippers.
Pure PG Tips, brewed to perfection, then freeze-dried to capture all the PG Tips taste.
Your favourite cup of tea, just the way you like it.
Ah, thanks, love. Disgusting! That was never a goal. Lovely cup of tea, love.
So, who are the Tips? Well, altogether, they've starred in over 100 commercials for PG Tips. For nearly 40 years, they've shown the nation how tea should be enjoyed. If we laugh with them, it's because we recognise bits of ourselves in the things they do and say. The Tips are all of us. Anyone who has to deal with everyday living in today's world and who appreciates that a really good cup of tea is a great help. Of course, these days, with their home video cameras and the like, the Tips can immortalise all those informal little moments we might have missed in the past.
Come on, you lot. Get into a group.
Hey, Dad, do I look all right?
Like a film star, love.
Yeah, Frankenstein. You better watch out for those steps. Jeff!
Quiet, the film's rolling.
So
Looks like Beadle needs a cup of PG Tips.
PG pick the youngest, freshest tips of the tea bush, which makes PG Tips the tea you can really taste.
This tea deserves an Oscar.
Dad, is this film gonna be an X?
No, a PG. Brooke Bond.